people, but how is it that she can do what it is that she do? How is it that you see increase all around them, Lord help me? How is it that you see so many great things happening? What is going on? Who is she? What had to happen with her? How is it that Delphine could be this and do all of this? Well, the thing of it is her journey had to be just like how this was set up. I couldn't get it here. I had to go somewhere else.
Amen. That's right.
Them 20 years I was gone from off, I was getting it. Them 20 years I was being developed, I was getting it. I was getting it. Now here I come with a team. Because I got a team. They say, hey, listen, I'm about to bring something to y'all. Let's go back by here. We can't leave them like that, all right? Because I've always had a heart for them. I always had a love for them, so I can't leave them like that. I can't have all this and not share it with them. I got to go back to my people so I can let my people know what I done stumbled upon. See, I got to let them know what's out there for them. I got to let them know the opportunities that I have run across and things that can be a blessing to them. I got to let them know. See, let me show y'all how that happens through the Bible, right? Let me give you another account of that. Nehemiah is another account of that. Nehemiah was gone from the people. He had been brought into another place, but cared so much about the people that he says, listen, please, King, let me go back and fix the place. Let's build the wall back. Don't let the people that lie in ruins, because I love them. Those are my people. I come from them. They are my lineage of people. So let's not let them stay in a bad place. How about we go and help them? All right. Let me tell you somebody else that did that. Joseph did that. Joseph went back to help the very people that had told him of. He went right back to the very ones that had sold him into slavery. Really had a thought to kill him at first. But thank God one of the brothers stepped up and said, no, don't kill him. Joseph, go back to that place to help those people. I ain't finished yet. There was another one named Moses that went back to the very people. Remember, he was sent down the river and he escaped and was put into Pharaoh's house to be reared up, and then would go back to help his people to bring them out. Have to stand in front of Pharaoh to say, let who people go?
Mine.
Show you right. They say, let them go. There's something about it. So Jesus finds himself in this place now as to where he's gone outside and picked up his disciples outside of the place that he dwelled. Because in the place where he dwelled, he couldn't do nothing. So he has to go outside of the parameters. It's a sad thing when you have to go outside of the parameters because the people with you won't believe in you. It's a sad thing. This is going to work two ways today. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. It's a major rebuke coming to the house. Number one, he's rebuking y'all. Number one. Number two, he is rebuking the city. Because of what has come in. So it's a major rebuke that is coming in, because I'm telling you now, you're about to watch me blow up. You can look crazy. You can play with it all you want to. Think it's a game and all, but I'm working behind the scenes. I don't tell everything because I can only tell you if I know that I can trust what's going on. I know who the people are that I can relate things to, but you best believe, baby, it's some stuff that's going on that's going to come through, and when it comes through, it's going to be something. It's going to be big. That's all that I can tell you concerning the thing. He could not even be who he had been purposed to be among those people because their hearts were not in a right place. And then when he come back, they had the audacity. It says he was teaching in the synagogue, which means the man came back in the capacity of a minister.
Okay. Let them come back every time.
Came back in the capacity of a minister with a team. You wouldn't let him grow up to be one in town. So the Lord sent him away to let him grow up to be one, and then he comes back with a team. Are y'all watching it? Watch it. Keep your eyes on me. And he comes back with a team into the city. Comes back. When he comes back into the city, now this is the thing about it. They're doing their own little tradition when he shows up. They're in their synagogue. They're having service, but they have a guest speaker that day. And the speaker is Jesus. Hmm? Jesus is the speaker. And so they hand the mic to Jesus, and he begins to teach so eloquently. He begins to teach so profoundly that one steps up to say, who is this man that would speak with wisdom like this? Because they realize, although we're looking at Jesus as we know him as the carpenter's boy, but there is something more profound on him that's kicked him up to a whole nother notch. Who is Alice's daughter? Who is that girl? Who is she? Who is that? Wait a minute. Is that little Delphine? Wait, hold up. Where did that come from? That's how they begin to address him. Where did that wisdom show up from? Because there was something so different about God. There was something so different and so profound about him that Jesus, when he got the mic, they knew, wait a minute, hold up, stop the press. Something about this boy. Something is about him. Let's go. Something different is about him. Verse 3. This is their conversation. This is Mark chapter 6, verse 3. Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary, the brother of James? They going down his lineage. Huh? Is not that Alice's daughter, baby, and Buck's sister? And Jose and Judah and Simon, and are not his sisters here with us? The boy's whole family. And they were offended at him. I need y'all to understand and hear what I'm saying to you today, because the Spirit of God is about to take me somewhere today. It's not going to be the same as you will see me after today, I'm telling you, because I'm about to go to a whole nother realm. Please understand and hear me. I need to talk to my black sheeps, because I need my black sheeps to understand that boy's whole family was still sitting there, didn't ever move, but it was something about him that left. He left. His whole family was sitting right there, but he left. So this is for my people that's called to do something different. This is for my people that are called out. Huh? The called out ones. The one that he's chosen for a particular work. This is for those people. See, Joseph was chosen for a particular work. Moses was chosen for a particular work. They were called out. Abram was called out. He was chosen for a particular work. Leave your kinfolk, he said. Called out for a particular work. Now, it is amazing to me that Jesus, how in the world could a whole family be sitting in a place in a tradition, but this boy done left the whole region. He done went off somewhere in a whole nother place, done gained what he needed to gain. Now he's coming back to try to help his people, but let's see what they do with it. He's coming back now to try to help his folk. Because although he was doing great things, still down on the inside, the same way it was for Nehemiah, there was a cry down inside that said, remember your people. You are with these folk, but you got family, or you got people over here. Remember your people. See, there was something on the inside of him. Even Esther, witnesses all throughout the Bible, y'all, about people remembering their people. See, Esther was brought into the kingdom for such a time, it said, but it was because of her people needing to be delivered, to be brought out. So life is always going to be about your people. It's always going to be about the people that you desire to see be free. Lord have mercy. You can't have freedom and just flaunt freedom and not have a heart inside of you or an agony inside of you to see other people locked up. They go down this whole lineage. Wait a minute, where's this boy? Who is this boy? Who is he? Whole lineage. Then had the audacity, it said, to become offended at him. So check this out. The very moment they became offended, that's what stopped their miracles.
Yes, it did.
I need y'all to hear me and Trim, because
Yeah.
y'all getting rebuked. God rebuking y'all. He rebuking in the house. First order to this house. Second order to the city. They became offended at him. But notice what they became offended at. They became offended at his wisdom. At the words that he spoke.
That's right.
It was too profound for them. They were living too low. And didn't want to come up, evidently. Because see, wisdom will bring you up to a higher standard. Anybody that does not want wisdom does not want to increase or does not want to elevate. Because wisdom elevates you. It increases you. It prospers you. Wisdom does. That's why the scripture says, if any man lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth liberally and upbraideth it not, it says. And so therefore, he says, if there's something that you want to do, then how you learn to do it is by gaining wisdom. So if you don't want wisdom, what does that say about you? You don't want prosperity. You don't want increase. You don't want development. You don't want forward movement. You don't want wisdom. He brings wisdom to the table, and they got offended. I need y'all to catch all this. He brings wisdom to the table, and they got offended. What would that say about you? If wisdom is sitting at the table with you, you end up getting upset, getting mad about it, what does that say about you? I see it happen a lot. Wisdom will step in on the scene with somebody to say, hey, you know what, sweetheart, not trying to tell you what to do, but just making a suggestion. How about, if you put such and such, such and such over here, don't spend everything you got now. You better tuck that, because you don't know what God done gave you that for. It had a specific assignment. And I can guarantee you the assignment wasn't for your nails and all that outer appearance, that glamour. It wasn't for that. And the reason why I know it wasn't for that is because before you got the extra blessing, you were able to do that. So why would you think that was for something that you wasn't able to do? Catch the wisdom in that. Huh? If you were already on a rotation of going to get your nails and stuff done once a month anyway, why would you take that excess and run to go get some nails and stuff done? You already had that in your rotation. See, it was for something extra. It was for you to do something. It was some type of investing or something that would produce more, that it was set aside for. See, that's wisdom. That's wisdom. But when wisdom speaks and you just choose to not listen to wisdom, because see, some of y'all too grown. You're too grown. So you won't listen to wisdom. When you're dealing with people that's too grown, it's hard for them to catch wisdom. Because they just too grown, honey. They just too grown. They ain't going to listen to nothing you saying. They too grown. And so wisdom would speak in that realm. But they would become offended at wisdom when wisdom showed up. And because they became offended at wisdom, they cut off their miracles. They cut off their ability to be able to prosper. They cut off their ability to be able to excel. Because they became offended at wisdom. If it's anything you want to make sure you don't get offended at, don't you get offended at wisdom. Because you ain't going to go no further. You capped off. You are capped off. And so, and this is the thing about it. I love you, Holy